Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's your boy Redmond from Balanced Manifestation. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic of anger. So, as men, naturally, we have lots of testosterone, and especially if you're maybe on your no-fab journey, or if you are on semen retention for a long time, you might naturally have a lot of anger coming inside of you. Very natural. As men, we just have higher levels of anger within us that we must sustain and balance out by doing other stuff, by taking it out so we can have a healthy resource to spend it. So we all know what anger is. I don't have to explain you don't need I don't need to pull up a dictionary and tell you the meaning of it. We all have anger, and some feel it more than another, but as men our duty is to tame that beast. That's true. The anger inside of us is like a beast, and you have two options. You can either let it control you or you control it. If you let it control you, I assure you, you will not be making the right decisions. You're going to be making decisions the wrong way by letting the anger get to you and the problems it brings with it. What you can do is learn how to manifest and accept the anger and work with it. Accept the power. Now, how does this really work? What does that mean? How do you control your anger? Well, first step is always release, letting go. If you have heard about, if you've seen my video previously, I don't know if I made it yesterday or the day before, I talked about how letting go and getting to the next level, right? So letting go is the first step always. So if you have anger issues, you should release. But how you do it does make a difference. You gotta be careful on how you are letting go of that anger. So if you have a lot of anger that you're holding on to, you just gotta make sure that it's not that you go up to a grocery store and go to the cashier and start yelling at them for one item that it's not there, and you want to give them your whole anger tantrum of like how you really needed ketchup and they don't have fucking ketchup. So now you're really mad and you just go piss off at the cashier. That's not a healthy way to do it. You're spreading negative energy to your environment and to other people. That's not how you do it. You need to fix your internal by yourself. If you have anger issues and that's coming from the internal, I've said this before, you fix the internal with the external and you fix the external with the internal. So when the anger is coming from inside, it's actually like thinking about it or talking about it won't let it. Yeah, talking about it might help. If you really talk about it, let it all out, but do it with the right person, a safe place, that's a good thing. That might help you. But if you simply take that anger issue and you just let it control you, it's a big mess. So what do? You can maybe talk to a therapist, or you can work on the external, so you can take all that anger and focus on something good. Go pump some weights, go practice some sports, go practice kung fu. Let that internal play itself out in the external and burn its way out of your body. It's in you. Let it burn its way out of it. There's no need to hold it in. There's no need to keep it in. Make sure you let it out. The longer you hold it in and you maintain it, it's bad for you. You won't be able to function properly as a human being because you'll be holding on to too much pain as a man. A lot of people hold on to too much anger, and then they just, at a spurt of a moment, they just burst. They burst. We don't want that happening to you. So what you must do is find a healthy source of how you can let out all that anger, preferably daily, maybe whenever that emotional spike hits. Control it, maintain it, stay calm, and go take it out later. If you feel angry right now, let's say if somebody disrespected you, you feel really angry, don't get angry then. Call it out though. Don't be ashamed to call it out. If somebody called you a bitch, be like, oh, I guess that really tells me a lot about you, doesn't it? Right? And you just maintain eye contact and don't take the anger. And I know you feel really angry inside. Just don't do it. Let them feel how confident you are, and you don't easily get manipulated by pathetic emotions like theirs, right? Now you might feel really angry and it's gonna be really hard not to do at the beginning, but don't waste your energy with other pathetic beings who want to bring your energy down. So if somebody calls you a bitch, ignore, maybe address it, because don't just let yourself be called a bitch, right? Address it, solve the issue, move on, and then maybe when you go home that day, get your fucking boxing gloves on and beat the shit out of that punching bag. Get all that anger out, frustrate it out, sweat out, tire yourself out, till you finally feel that mental peace. And when you feel that mental peace, you realize that more and more you do this, the more calm, the more energetically connected you're going to be with your body. Like I said, anger is a very, very normal emotion for guys. Even for women, women have really high anger issues too, right? But we have different ways of controlling it. Women usually will speak their mind, and that helps them. They, whatever comes to their mind, they just speak, right? They don't really filter themselves. As guys, that we can't always do that. We can't just be speaking our mind 24/7. If you're at work and let's say you, like a boss, right? You can't, if the boss says something and you don't like it, you're just gonna be like blah blah blah. You can't just go off of the boss, right? The boss is gonna pay for your paycheck. Maybe you won't be here 3 months from now, but within those 3 months, you need that paycheck coming in. So you gotta live with the consequences, right? So use it properly. Use the consequences properly. Maintain your anger. You can use it in good things. You can fuel it for yourself. You can fuel it so you get more focus. You can fuel it to drive yourself to do things more, right? Use that anger in a good, healthy manner. Anger is our focus, believe it or not, guys. There's two reasons men get angry. One is when they're focused. Two is when they feel like, it's like they're getting betrayed. They need to fix it. Like if somebody does you injustice and you don't like the way you're being handled, you get angry. It's a trigger for you to go fix it, go fix it, go fix it. As soon as you go fix it, there's no more anger, right? So anger is simply an emotion that is just a head trigger to let you know to get that shit done. We also get angry. We don't really get angry, but the focused emotion is pretty close to the anger emotion because they lie at the same bar. They stay connected to it and they work hand to hand. They work together. So that's all I have to say for today. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button below. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. Feeling free, I will be free to answer them anytime below. Share this video with your like-minded friends if they have anger issues, and maybe if they want to maintain their anger a little bit more and want a better way to express themselves. That being said, I will catch you in the next one.